The last topic in this lesson is industries. We know about industries. Industries refers to the activities which converts the raw materials into finished products. Based on the raw materials used by the industries are classified into different types. So we will see about each type of industries in detail. Industries. Industries refers to the activities which convert the raw material into finished products. This sector, that is the industrial sector, is called as the value addition sector, which means it introduces new technologies and leads to high revenue for the government. On the basis of the source of raw material that is used in industries, the industries are classified into agro-based industries, forest-based industries, and mineral-based industries. Agro-based industries means if the industries depend on agriculture for their raw material, then it is called as agro-based industries. For example, cotton industry, jute industry, sugar industry, all these industries depend on agriculture for their raw material. So therefore, they are called as agro-based industries. Second is the forest-based industries. If the industries run with the help of forest products, for example, paper industry. Paper are manufactured from the wood. So therefore, the paper industry depend on the forest products. So therefore, it is called as forest-based industries. Mineral-based industries. The industries that use minerals as their raw material are called as mineral-based industries. We know what is meant by mineral. For example, iron and steel industries are example for mineral-based industries. Agro-based industries. Agro-based industries draw their raw materials from agricultural sector. Now we will see about some of the agro-based industries in India. First one we are going to see about cotton textiles. Textile is a broad term which includes many varieties of fabric such as cotton, jute, wool, silk and synthetic fiber textiles. Synthetic fiber refers to the artificial fiber and synthetic is commonly used nowadays. This sector, that is the industrial sector in India, has about 3,400 textile mills. Tamil Nadu government mills with the installed capacity of more than 50 million spindles and 8,42,000 rotas is the second largest in the world. Traditional sector like handloom, handicrafts and small power loom units are the biggest source of employment for millions of people in rural and semi-urban areas. So we have already studied about handloom and powerloom. Handloom is operated manually and powerloom is operated with the help of electric power. This handloom handicrafts and small powerloom units, they provide employment for millions of people in village and townships. The cotton textile industries contribute about 7% of industrial output, 2% of India's GDP, and 15% of the country's export earnings. India is one of the largest sources of employment generation in the country. With over 45 million employees, the total employment in this industry is about more than 25 million workers. So, in this textile industry alone, in overall India, about more than 25 million people are employed in textile industries. At present, there are only 1,719 textile mills in the country, out of which 188 mills are in public sector and 147 members are in cooperative sector and 1,284 in private sector. Currently, India is the third largest producer of cotton and has the largest loom arc and ring spindles in the world. At present, cotton textile industry is the largest organized modern industry of India. About 16% of the industrial capital, that is the initial amount needed for the production, and 14% of the industrial production and over 20% of the industrial labor of the country are engaged in this textile industry. Ginning is the process of separating cotton fiber from the cotton seeds. The first cotton textile mill was established at Fort Gloucester near Kolkata in 1818. The higher concentration of textile mills in and around Mumbai make it as Manchester of India. So Mumbai is called as the Manchester of India in textile production. We have already learned that Coimbatore is the Manchester of South India in textile production. The presence of black soil in Maharashtra, the presence of humid climate, the presence of Mumbai port which helps in exports, and the availability of hydropower in order to generate electricity for the industries and good market and well developed transport facility favors the cotton textile industries in Mumbai. Bisonosis, also called as brown lung disease or Monday fever. It is an occupational lung disease caused by exposure to cotton dust in inadequately ventilated working environment. So, bisonosis is a lung disease which is caused when we are exposed to cotton dust in an unventilated working environment. If there is no air circulation in the environment in which we work, then it is called as the inadequately ventilated working environment. The major cotton textile industries are found in the states of Maharashtra, Gujarat, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Coimbatore is the most important center in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, there are about 435 mills, out of which 200 mills are in Coimbatore. So therefore, Coimbatore is called as the Manchester of South India. Erode, Tirupur, Karur, Chennai, Tirunelveli, Madurai, Thoothukudi, Salem and Virudunagar are the other major cotton textile centers in the state. Jute textiles. Jute is also called as a golden fiber. It is natural, renewable, biodegradable and eco-friendly product. Jute is a low-priced fiber used mainly for making package materials like gunny bags, ropes, etc. It meets all the standards of good packing. Jute is the name of a plant or fiber used to make many products. Today, jute is blended with cotton and wool to produce textiles. You could have heard about jute cotton, jute silk, etc. India is the largest producer of jute goods, contributing 35% of the world's total output. This is the second important textile industry in India after cotton textiles. India tops, that is, it ranks first in the production of raw jute and jute goods. It ranks first in the production of raw jute and jute goods, and it ranks second in the export of jute goods, next to Bangladesh. The first jute mill in India was established at Rishra, which is near Kolkata, in the year 1854 by the Englishman George Auckland. The jute products includes gunny bags, canvas, pack sheet, jute web, carpets, cordage. Cordage means it is a very strong rope that is used to tie the ship. And hussains, hussains are the sacks and the thick screens and twines. Now, jute is also being used in plastic furniture and insulation bleached fibers to blend with wool. It is also mixed with cotton to make carpet and blankets. The major jute producing areas are in West Bengal and concentrated along the Hooghly River within the radius of 6 km of Kolkata. The National Jute Board is headquartered at Kolkata. Titagarh, Jagadat, Bajbaj, Howrah, and Bhadreshwar are the chief centers of jute industry. Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha are the other jute good producing areas. Silk industry. India has been well known for the silk production. Since the ancient times, India is the second largest producer of raw silk next to China. Sericulture is a labor intensive industry and provides employment to 7.56 million people. Sericulture means it is a silk farming. It is the cultivation of silkworms to produce silk. CSTRI. It is the only research institute in the country dedicated to the research and development activities related to silk technology. CSTRI was established in the year 1983 by the Central Silk Board, Ministry of Textiles, Government of India, having headquarters at Bangalore. Karnataka is the largest producer of silk with an average of 8,200 metric tons every year, which is about one third of the total silk production of India. Other major producers of silk are West Bengal, Jammu and Kashmir, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Assam, and Tamil Nadu. India exports exclusively silk fabrics, silk scarves, dress material, and saris. India exports to the principal countries like Europe, USA, UK, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Singapore. The Development Commissioner for Handlooms was under the Ministry of Commerce. At present, it is functioning under the Ministry of Textiles, having its headquarters at Udyog Bhavan at New Delhi. The map shows the major industries in India. Sugar industry. Sugar industry is the second largest agro-based industry of India after cotton textiles. India is the world's second largest producer of sugarcane after Brazil. Sugar can be produced from sugarcane, sugar beets, which means Sakkaravallikazhagu in Tamil, or any other crop which have sugar content. In India, sugarcane is the main source of sugar. Sugar industry provides employment to 2.86 lakh workers, either directly or indirectly. Sugar industry is mainly located near the sugarcane growing areas because it will be easy to transport the sugarcane to the industries. Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of sugar. It produces about 50% of the country's total sugar. Other major producers are Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Punjab, Gujarat, Haryana, and Madhya Pradesh. These states account for more than 90% of the sugar mills and sugar production. Forest based industries. Forests provide us with different types of materials which are used as raw material for certain industries. Example: paper, lac. Lac is a adhesive substance which are found in the banyan tree and it is secreted by an insect. A forest also produces raw materials for sports goods and also for making the plywood, etc. Paper industry. Paper industry has emerged as a diversified and specialized industry in India that produces numerous types of papers that comes in various use such as sheet paper, paper boxes, tissues, paper bags, stationery, envelopes and printed newspaper products such as books, periodicals and newspapers. In India, the softwood is the principal raw material used for making paper, especially newsprint and high-class printing papers. Paper in the is the prerequisite for education and literacy, and its use is an index of advancement in these two fields. So it is very essential in education and literacy. The first paper mill in India is the Royal Bengal Paper Mill, which is located at Baliganj near Kolkata, and it was established in the year 1867. Followed by this, many paper mills were started in India at many places like Lucknow, Titagarh, Pune, Raniganj, Kankindra, and Naihati. The raw materials of paper industries include wood pulp, bamboo, salai and sabai grasses, waste paper, and bagasse. Bagasse is the residue of the sugarcane. That is, the residues of the sugarcane from the sugar industries are collected and they are used in the paper industry to manufacture paper. West Bengal is the largest producer of paper in the country, followed by Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Tamil Nadu states. National Newsprint and Paper Mills (NEPA) is at Nepanagar in Burhanpur district of Madhya Pradesh. Mineral based industries. Mineral based industries use both metallic and non metallic minerals as raw materials. We know about what is meant by metallic and non metallic minerals. If the mineral contains one or more metallic elements, then it is called as metallic mineral. If the mineral does not contain any metals, then it is said to be a non metallic mineral. The major mineral based industry of country is the iron and steel industry. We will see in detail about the iron and steel industries. Iron and steel industry is called as basic metallurgical industry as its finished product is used as a raw material by host of other industries. That is, the metals are extracted from their ores and they are refined. These refined metals are used as a raw material by other industries. For example, iron is extracted from iron ore and then it is purified, and this purified iron is used as a raw material in many manufacturing industries. The manufacturing industries which use these iron and steel as their raw materials are engineering industries, heavy machines and machine tool industries, automobile industries, locomotive industries, and railway equipment manufacturing industries. Due to this, the steel producing capacity of a country is generally taken as an indicator of its level of industrial development. So, a country's level of industrial development is based on the steel producing capacity of that country. The list of mineral based industries are given in this tabular column with the place where it is located and the year when it was established and also the final product obtained from that industry. The first one, Tata Iron and Steel Company, TISCO. It is located at Jamshedpur and also in Jharkhand, and it was established in the year 1911, and the product obtained is pig iron, which is also called as the crude iron. And fourth one, Hindustan Steel Limited, HLSL. It is collaborated with Russia. It is located at Bhilai and Chhattisgarh, and it was established in the year 1957. It is known for its railway equipments and shipbuilding products. So go through the other mineral based industries and know about the products obtained from those industries. The modernization of industry was started in the year 1907 with the establishment of Tata Iron and Steel Company at Jamshedpur. Iron and steel industry of India is mainly concentrated, that is found mostly in the states of Jharkhand, West Bengal and Odisha. While studying about the minerals, we have seen that most of the minerals are obtained in these states, that is in Jharkhand, West Bengal and Odisha. So because of this reason, iron and steel industry are mostly concentrated in these states. I'll repeat again. Since Jharkhand, the states of Jharkhand, West Bengal and Odisha are in close proximity, that is located closely to the coal fields and iron ore mines. Most of the iron and steel industries of India are concentrated in these states. This area also has sufficient deposit of limestone, dolomite, manganese, silicon and dolomite which are required for the industry. On the outline map of India, mark the following. Refer your book and do the following maps. Iron ore production centers, centers of petroleum and natural gas production, coal mining centers, area of cultivation of cotton and iron and steel industries.